Hi guys, I don't know how I'm going to deliver this word. It's a very quick and direct word. I actually received this word like a couple of days ago, like 3 or 4 days ago, maybe like 4 days ago. And, I wasn't sure like how to deliver it because it's just something that God said. It's relating to like knowing our worth, knowing our value. And he mentioned value yesterday as well, right? So knowing our worth, knowing our value, and not allowing the past and not allowing the things that you've endured in the past to deter you from the upcoming blessings that he has for you. And I'm going to give you an example of this because we all do it, including myself. And, this is what can self-sabotage many things for us, and God does not want us to do this. Okay, so he wants me to let you know that he said you've been through too much. You've been through too much. And what God means by that is there's certain things that God allows us to go through and it makes us stronger. But there's also certain things that are not necessary. There's certain things that we could have prevented that God may warn us about, but we may miss the warning flags or we may be disobedient and we end up going through extra things that we don't even have to go through, right? Of course, it's still going to be used according to God's plans because we're going to learn from it and God knows everything before it happens. But then there's some things that he tries to prevent us from going through. An example of this is, let's just say that you're in a relationship with someone and the person is very deceptive, and before you went into that relationship, God told you stay away from this person. He gave you all the red flags. He told you this is not the person for you. Yet because you were so busy on focusing on what you wanted flesh wise, it's like you ignored all the red flags, but you saw the red flags, but it's almost like you made excuses for them. Then you end up putting yourself through further heartache that you didn't even have to go through. So it's like God will allow you to go through certain things, but then there's certain things where he tries to help us prevent so we don't have to endure further heartbreak. And it happens with anything. And it's not just relationship. I'm just using it as an example, right? He said you've been through too much, as in like there's extra things that you didn't even have to go through that you went through. And because of this and through all of this, he wants to give you a breakthrough. He wants to bless you, but he does not want the past to come in between the things that he has in store for you. So for example, if you've been heartbroken and you've been in relationships where, people have done the same things to you consistently over and over and over and over again, it's hard for you to trust. So now that God has someone that is stable mentally, spiritually, and someone that is willing to love you according to God's standards, it's almost like you're looking for red flags in the person when you don't need to. It's almost like you're looking for something to go wrong when you don't need to. Okay, so it's either that or it's a situation where it's like you keep thinking something's gonna happen. And it doesn't help when you're going through warfare, because when you're going through warfare, the devil's gonna try to play mind games with you. Anything that God is gonna bring in your life that is relating to a blessing, you have to understand the devil's gonna try to play mind games with you. If God is gonna use anyone to bless you or to further advance you in your journey, in your walk, the devil's gonna try to make everything that is meant to be a blessing look like it's not a blessing. You have to understand that. So in this season, God said a lot of the blessings that you guys are going to receive, it may not look like a blessing from the very beginning. It may not look like a blessing from the very beginning. And a lot of you guys, when things are coming in for you, you're going to have doubts because of what you've been through. But what God is saying is you've been through way too much for you to doubt his plans. You've been through way too much for you to deter your own self away from his plans and his blessings for you. There's been plenty of people in your life that tried to sabotage you, tried to take things away from you, tried to steal things from you, tried to rob you, attacked you. I could keep going. That made me choke up. There's been so much things. There's so much things that we have been through. Not only myself, but you guys too. And the last thing you want to do, not even last thing, the thing you don't want to do is you don't want to push away anything good that God has for you because of the fear of the repetitive cycles in the past, or the fear of repetitive heartbreak, repetitive disappointment, repetitive deception. God does not want you to do this to yourself. God does not want you to run away from your blessings. He wants you to run towards it. Okay? God says, trust the plans that I have for you, plans for you to prosper and not to harm you. So anything that God has shown you prophecy-wise, you have to understand that it's going to come. It's going to come, but it's going to come with no sorrow. Any sorrow that is felt along the way towards it is the obstacles and the warfare that's trying to prevent you from getting there. But it's not a sorrow that's being given from God to you. It is a blessing being given from God to you. The devil is what causes sorrows along the way there. You have been through too much to self-sabotage. You have been through too much. Like I said, you've had so many people and things and a lot going on that you had no control over, that tried to sabotage you and block you. The least thing you want to do, or the thing you don't even want to do, is you don't want to be your worst enemy. You don't want to be your biggest bully. You don't want to be your biggest blockage. Right? So you have to know that the blessings that God is going to send you in this season, they may not look like blessings. You have to know that when you are close to receiving a breakthrough, the enemy is going to play mind games. The enemy is going to try to trick you. The enemy is going to try every single plot and scheme in the book, outside the book, anything he can think of, okay, to manipulate you. He is going to try to make you think that good is evil and evil is good. He is going to try to make you think that that wife or that husband that's supposed to come in is going to hurt you, to make you become afraid of opening your heart and loving again. He's going to make you think that that job that God is blessing you with, they're going to turn on you, or they're going to do this and do that for you not to want to accept the position. He's going to make you think that if you post your business things online, that there's going to be so much attacks, you're not going to succeed. He's going to try to make you think that any friendships, any brotherhood or sisterhood that you may have coming into your life in the near future, or that already came in, he's going to try to make you think that, oh, they're going to betray you like everybody else betrayed you. He's going to try to twist things to make you go into doubt. So the reason why he is doing this is because he wants you to run away. He wants you to run away and hide, and he wants you to run away from your blessings. And God does not want you to do that. God said you have been through too much. You have come too far to let the past, the things that you did not even deserve, come in between what he has for you, come in between his plans for you. You have to believe that you deserve the best. You have to know that you have value, that you are worthy of the things that he has for you. And you have to understand that anytime you are close to it, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be plots and schemes to get you to doubt, so you don't walk towards it. So once you understand this, you know how to defeat it. You see the plots before it even comes in, which is what will make you successful. Is the fact that you're able to discern it before it happens is what will make you successful. Okay? God does not want you guys to self-sabotage. You've been through too much. You deserve a breakthrough. You deserve a blessing. No more self-sabotaging. No more doubting. No more thinking that what is meant for you is bad and what is bad is good. You get what I'm saying? If you have any questions or concerns about anything, you always take it to God. It's always important that you don't allow what people have put you through. You don't allow the past to come in between what is going to help you heal. That is so important that you don't do that. A lot of people have missed out on beautiful opportunities because of this. You ever hear that saying, hurt people hurt people? So you're telling me that you've been through so much in your life that you deserve to self-sabotage yourself, and you deserve to hurt everything that comes on your path, or push everything away that comes on your path, or to run away from everything that comes on your path because of what you've been through? No, you deserve to heal. You deserve prosperity. You deserve breakthroughs. You deserve laughter. You deserve happiness. You have to understand that you are strengthened through Christ. You have to understand that through Christ all things are possible. You have to understand that he wants to prosper you, not to harm you. God is not going to promise you something and put you in a position where when you get there and you meet the person, or you're in that environment or whatever, that you're going to continuously go through the pain and the torture that you went through in the past. You have to understand that that only happens along the journey towards it. But once you get there, that blessing comes with no sorrow, because God promised that blessing will come with no sorrow. So if you have fear of love because you've been hurt in the past, you have to understand that the wife or the husband that God has for you is not going to hurt you the way you've been hurt in the past, because God has specific, requirements of your partner, specific standards that he will already make known to your partner. You have to understand that, I know it hurts. I know it's hard to trust. I know it will make you nervous. I know all of that will happen. It's you just have to have faith in God and just know that when he says that he's going to do something, he's going to do it. God is not a man that he shall lie. Okay? And you have to understand that God is protecting your heart. And if God would have thought that somebody or something is going to hurt you, like he tells us ahead of time to prevent certain things in the past, he would have told you about that lover. He would have told you about that environment, that establishment, that person. He would have told you. Anytime you are close to a breakthrough or a blessing, the devil will try to make you doubt it. The devil will try to make you think that it's a bad idea, because the devil wants you to run away from your own blessings. He wants you to run away. Don't run away from your breakthroughs. Do not run away from your breakthroughs, no matter how heavy or how much pressure you may feel. Diamonds don't break. Diamonds don't break. Okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.